It's midnight and I'm laying on my lawn. As you can see, it's not something I regularly do, but I want to demonstrate how lovely the weather is without giving away my location, and the grass is always greener on the other side anyway. I've been taking gorgeous walks this week to Luxembourg, to the town of Thorn. The weather has been sunny and warm, except for on Monday when we were walking. Now, tomorrow is Monday. Really?
Man.
So, I created that whole intro and then the weather was fine. Although I do see some clouds popping up now. I'm a bit worried, but they told us it would rain all day, all week in the weather, just before I made that intro. And then when I checked the weather later, it was like, no, everything's going to be fine on Monday. So I'm not sure what to expect. What I do know is we're going to Epen. And I don't know exactly what we're going to do in Epen because Joep obviously planned the walk. But it's going to be our first fully Dutch walk of the Tour de Geul. And I know that Epen is a lovely environment, so let's see what today will bring us. See you there. I swear, I just recorded that intro and now Joep sends me an image. We're getting rain at 2 apparently, so maybe my intro is worthwhile after all. This is going to be a confusing day. Let's see. It's definitely going to be warm, so we'll be wet and warm, I guess. See you again in Epen.
Remember the small flower library? I just put it in the garden yesterday, so let's just hope it grows. Stan is preparing because I planned the same walk as last week, but then in the other direction, but in the same hilly area.
I sure hope it's not as bad as last week, but it's just ridiculous because of the good weather we've been having, that our last week's walk was as rainy as it was. I cannot imagine that right now.
Especially because the day after was 25 degrees and sun until yesterday.
So weird.
Today is just 25 degrees.
And hat. I'm ready.
This walk is gonna have a bit of a different start than you guys are used to, because look where we are. The most famous ice salon in Limburg. Maybe in the Netherlands, I don't know. But if you say Epen, everybody screams ice cream.
Yeah.
Actually everybody besides me, because I hate ice cream.
Yeah, that's a horrible thing about you.
Helemaal top.
Joep is sharing his ice cream for the grams. Speaking of grams, we're going to have to do a bit of walking to lose these grams. Are we going to do this sitting down?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's the start of a walk. We need it though.
Stijn, what do you think of this walk?
So far, haven't walked much, but I'm agreeing with this part.
We're doing the end bit at the beginning.
Oh, the light is very bright though, my goodness. I'm gonna start eating my ice cream if that's okay. I can already tell Joep's not got the best day going on. He seemed very confused about liking ice cream, and then he started opening the wrong walks on his app.
But now
yeah, you got this?
I got it.
Okay, which direction are we going?
To the toilet.
Hey, it's clearly near our last walk.
Actually, 1 kilometer of this walk is our last walk, and that starts here.
Have you been here?
Yes.
Oh, it looks pretty.
This is the Epener molen, the epic mill. And we saw that from a distance. So
oh
we
yeah, I
walked
remember, yeah.
somewhere around there.
But we haven't been down here, right?
No, we've been over there.
Awesome.
We declined that mountain and then went up.
Look at those clouds.
Maybe you were right after all.
Little photo moment here with a gorgeous view. If you look there, that's where that mill is. You can just see it above the fields. That is where Joep is. He's tiny, so you can only just see him above the fields.
remember that we said last week that this was a spring walk and not because of the season, but because of all the springs. This is also one of them. Not
Really?
the hill yet.
Well, you've got your stepping stone, so that's always adventure. Repetition!
Back at square one.
We've been here last week. There's a little bit of overlap. We don't mind, it's a pretty walk, although that was a heavy climb. We didn't film it this time because you've seen it last or 2 weeks ago for you guys. But here we are again with the part timbered houses. Meeting the locals.
Nom nom nom.
Okay, more repetition, but also the repetition of one of the cutest bits of this walk. Do you remember the shot from the shed? That's the shed. This is the shot, but from the other side. Much sunnier this time. So I can actually take a good photo now because my camera is not in my backpack. The last bit of overlapping route. We're really not too sad to do this again in the sunshine, because it looks potentially even more gorgeous.
We now are close to that picnic area we talked about last time. But that's the point that we don't go right, but go left and start a new walk.
I mean, I'm all for a new walk, if only for our viewers, because they may be binge watching us. Are you binge watching us? We appreciate that. You know what would make this an even better picnic spot, Joep?
Food and wine.
If the trees were to bear fruit, that would be awesome. Imagine just picking apples and cherries here, and then fruit and wine and yes.
Good story.
Some French music. The walk specifies that this is the view over the gleaming Geul Valley. I don't think it's lying. It looks like a valley, it's gleaming, and I'm pretty sure, judging by how the trees are going, that the Geul is down there. We haven't seen it yet though. Joep's favorite animals are approaching. Say ba! Joep just said we were at the highest point, but it looks like we're still climbing, Joep. Are we going right or are we going... Ooh, that looks good.
Left.
Shot. Okay, we're going here.
It smells like bitterballen.
It definitely smells like bitterballen here. We just passed the cafe. We were very, very strong. We didn't get a beer yet. We don't deserve it quite yet. Also, we just had ice cream. No one needs to know that. We just ran into a lady who was well into her 60s, who is doing a 26.5 kilometer walk in these hills today. We really need to up our game, Joep.
We're not that old yet.
Does it mean we go do longer walks when we get old?
Yes, we have more time. Like you do have now.
Yeah, sure, like I ever do. I wish I did. I should. So the walk said very panoramic, we've seen that.
And very hilly.
Extremely hilly even, it says. We've also noticed that. This is one of the reasons why there's not as much video. We have a lot of, we spend a lot of time trying to breathe, walking up these hills.
Yeah,
anyway, we're going down
breathing
now.
coming on.
There's a lot of breathing coming. Okay, here he goes, from us.
Oh, panorama.
Oh, here's the panoramic view. Jesus Christ! Descending into the valley. What a view this is. You was just saying it's not the most interesting walk this, but the panoramic views are ridiculous, and that's really what it is. Last week's walk definitely had more interesting stuff to video for you guys. But when it comes to pleasant, beautiful walks, holy shit. We just walked out of the countryside and look at this. Imagine having this house in the middle of nowhere, and then that is the view from your back garden. I mean, come on.
Oh.
It takes a bit longer to get groceries, but jeez.
Albert Heijn to go.
Albert Heijn to go. You think they deliver here?
If you order early.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah. You'll hear the truck coming up the hill. I don't know how this works, but the water is coming from there. And the water is also coming from there. I guess because we're at the lowest point.
And it's going there.
And it's going there. And is there a stream there?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So, this is apparently where everything comes together. Does this stream have a name, Joep?
I'm looking it up as we speak.
Because that's not the hill, is it?
It's the Klitserbeek. Klitsen. Translate that.
Klitserbeek. What? It's illegal to pick mistletoe in the Netherlands, but holy moly, there's a massive ball of mistletoe right there. That's about a meter wide. No clue what to do with it, but I want it.
Kiss on Christmas.
Kiss on Christmas. Christmas. Merry Chrysler.
Oh. Now what? Stijn, are you filming me?
Oh yeah, I am. Oh. Well, that was a thing. I thought I had a better idea, but this is getting wider and wider. My pants are not. Woo! Oh, whoa! Oh, but there's more. That wasn't me. That was the gate.
Yeah. 40 animal.
Oh, there you go. Klitserbeek.
Here says that the Klitserbeek, it's springing approximately 160 meters above sea level. That was as high as we just saw. And Stan mentioned that there were a lot of streams coming together, and that's also what the sign says. There are a lot of springs here in the region that all gather and then become the Klitserbeek. Beautiful, actually, if you see it here in the landscape. And also mentions the dotterbloem. Maybe if you watched our previous and especially this video, you see a lot of yellow flowers everywhere. That's the dotterbloem. It's a flower that's attracted to water, and if there's something that is the theme of these two walks, it's water, either coming from the sky or my face.
You're finding some freebies.
Herpes.
Herpes. Does it itch? Classic case of herpes. You walk funny. Look at what we got. It is our river of choice for this tour.
The river girl. We're back and reunited.
Every time we see it, we're walking over it. Have you noticed?
Yes.
It has a lot of little bridges.
There's a lot of turns as well, that's why.
Yeah, fair enough. Joep and I just had a work meeting. Again, and we decided that this walk is not quite inspiring enough to make a full video of. So we're gonna add a little bit of stuff to our walk. We enter a village with, I love that ladder there, with, as to be expected, more part timber houses. And this is called Schwijberg?
Yeah, but I'm calling it Zweitberg.
Zweit. It's sweat. Okay, Schwijberg. I don't know what Schwij is, but Berg is mountain. And he's now calling it Sweat Mountain. These never grow old. And again, there's many. One to the left is obviously not part timber, but also very old and very cute. And in the background, more timber.
Amazon.
And the Volvo Amazon. Just, you know, to complete the image. One after the other. Feels like we're walking into someone's garden, but this is really where the road is going. Oh my god. That wind is much appreciated actually. Yep, that looks like this is where we're supposed to go. I think we found the perfect wind versus temperature ratio here. This is just amazing. Look at the blue skies, guys. We're supposed to get rain. I made that whole intro for no reason.
The rain is there.
Oh shit. Maybe I didn't make the intro for no reason then. We'll have to see. So far, so good. So good.
This is the actual path.
That's not a path. That's a field. Well, go ahead.
That's a path.
How you doing, Joop?
Man, climbing.
It's a real climb, this one. This is the part of the walk I like best so far.
Yeah, the views were the best ever.
We took quite a lot of photos just standing there. We lost a bit of time. So now I have to do a little bit of talking to show you the photos. Even Joop looks pretty in this landscape. It's ridiculous. How pretty our province is. It's not much cooler here actually on the trees.
Stan,
If this looks hot,
it's 1000 degrees here, man.
that is because it is.
Holy fuck.
It feels deserty here, weird. Especially,
Actually, since this meter,
yeah, it just started to be really hot.
the hay is
Hey,
killing us.
well, up we go again, Joop. Burn those ice cream calories. To follow the green grass road. You found an oasis.
Man, I'm in an oasis. and
You
it's
are in an
actually
oasis.
10 degrees Celsius colder.
Joop's never gonna leave that place.
I'm staying here.
This climb is real.
Oh my lord.
I'm still surprised about the green strip of grass that is somehow just here. How did that come to be? I appreciate it.
Oh, be careful, we have to cross
Oh.
electric fence.
Careful electric fence, it says, and then it's above us. It's not exactly a Damocles sword, this is Damocles electric fence. Whatever you do, Joop, don't jump. Although you're only tiny, you can jump a little bit.
Made it. Did not die.
I just look behind me. And this is panoramic.
Church.
Church. This description was so right. Mind the electric fence, Joop. Hat.
After you.
Oh.
Speaking of backyards, we are actually in between all the houses here. Very tiny.
Imagine being able to walk out of your backyard into that view. Oh, that's narrow. Doesn't smell of anything. That was surprising. Apparently that path took us to London because look at that. This is actually just the pricing for the B&B. Can you hear me? Joop found another oasis. This one comes in the shape of a drinks dispensing machine. It's a lot of money, but thank goodness we're rich. Yeah. What's he gonna choose?
Oh,
It's iced tea.
Sparkling.
Is it cold?
It's cold.
Oh, well done.
Oh.
Well done.
Well deserved.
Well deserved.
Oh, brain freeze. It's almost frozen. Oh.
It's a good thing you bought that iced tea, Joop. Because 6 meters down the road we found free drinking water. but then we didn't.
I'm actually reading on this plaque that in the valley we just were, there's a spring called the Nut Spring. And in 1902, some people here of the village decided that they placed a pump down there and pump up the water into this bassin. And actually, it says that it's officially the first water company of Limburg. And Limburg is famous about this water, especially this region with all the springs. But that's actually a really cool fact. It's not working anymore.
That's
so
disappointing. Someone stopped
I'm glad
paying.
to have iced tea.
Yeah. That spring that did the water supply here actually is still there. It's exactly where Joep was just resting in his little oasis. All of the water that must be in the ground there causes that bit of the meadow to be all green. And we found a website that explains a little bit about the spring, and indeed that's exactly where the water comes from. So Joep, you were part of the water system for a second.
We did some marketing.
We talked to people.
We just met a couple. And they were also walking, and they also did the Tour de Geul, but they did it from their homes because they live right in the middle of the Geul tract. But they did it in 2 times, just walking 26 kilometers up and 26 kilometers back to Maastricht. That's
we like our circular walks.
Circular walks, but we talked about Tour de Meuse, and lady, if you're watching,
thank you so much for following.
Following is the key. We're making business cards for this for these events.
Yeah, that would be much more practical.
But by now tourdemeuse.com is live, so people, if you're watching this...
If you're watching this, you don't need the website, but thank you anyway.
Bye-bye.
Go, go! The town of Epen lies ahead of us, and that's exactly where we're going. Because what can we find in Epen, Joep? Epic. We have spotted the church of Epen, so of course we're gonna have a look. You think it's open, Joep?
I think it's the back entrance.
Joep recognizes the back entrance when he sees one.
There's a tour going on.
Tour de Meuse.
There's a plaque here for Martinez. I don't even know how you pronounce his last name. Clairface, I think. A guy born and died in Epen. And he was a self-taught painter. He painted church interiors, but he also helped building this new part of the church. We have some imageries of the backdrop of the altar, but also the ceiling is from his hand. But he's also a self-taught violin player and an organ player. And chances are we can even climb up here and go to the organ. So Stan, let's follow me before we are being kicked out.
Well, Joep, I'm afraid not. Not today, you're not gonna play the organ.
Another shattered dream.
Oh, Joep, I see a place where they may have a drink or two. But also...
First, we're gonna do something else.
You found some local beers. I'm not sure why, but he seems very interested. Do you have any knowledge about these beers?
Yeah, we actually passed by this on our way here.
The brewery?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, there's also one of those part timbered houses on the front, because of course. I found the ugliest one.
Whoa! But this is not where we are.
It's not where we are.
Yeah,
Not close enough.
I need Epen.
Well, here you go.
Yeah, but it's not ugly enough.
Fair
This
enough.
Maastricht on this.
Not Epen.
It's only one from Epen, so that's the one we're gonna get.
What more could we want? We even have space to write. What are we going to do with the beers?
Yes, of
Oh, okay, we'll write with the beers. But we would have had space to write. I've been in this supermarket before somehow.
Stan, cheers, man.
Nothing new for us. Gulpener is lovely.
My favorite.
Well, definitely one of my favorite Dutch lagers, yeah.
Ik toevallig vorige week nog. Zo aan mijn Meuse, Maaskant reizen. Naar Italië.
I'm not sure if you can see, but I'm sitting in the sun. Just wrote my card. This one's going to the UK. And Joep is doing the socials, as he does. Even his flowers. And the sunshine is actually super bright. This is not what we expected at all, so the weather's been kind to us. All of the drama from the intro, but here we are. We gave him right to the mailman.
Just
he's
in time
leaving,
to
he's leaving now. So we didn't have video, but there we go. He's got our cards. Joep is having strong opinions on the size of the beer glass that we just had.
That's tasting glass.
Yeah, it's
in
a
my
taste. It's
opinion.
18 centiliters. It's good though, because
That's why I had two.
it's so little that I can have another beer without it being unacceptable for driving. So I see some upsides here. It tasted good though.
We're walking back to the car now, 1 kilometer, and then we're going on part 2 of this trip.
Do we walk first or eat first? I think walk first, right?
We walk towards food.
We walk towards food. That sounds good to me. Well, our plan is straight ahead of us. That's where the ice cream thingy is, and that's where we're going. Dropping off the beers we just bought into the car. Because I'm currently walking with quite a lot of extra luggage. It's quite hefty, but it will be worth it once we get home and can have a refreshing local beer. Well, well, well.
Well, well, Welsh.
What do we have here? Yeah, it feels very Welsh with the stone bridge that we're on. It is the girl again, yet again, streaming through Epen, which is obviously one of the reasons we're here anyway.
It's the only reason we're here.
It is.
We had our ice cream yet, so...
It's interesting how this is a pleasant environment to have a holiday, but actually not that interesting to take a walk. But it was nice.
Let's have a holiday then.
I just sold my caravan. I rescued this from the scrapyard.
What is this?
This is a Daihatsu Kuore that I bought for 150 euros because I didn't want it to be scrapped. And it brought us here. So far so good. Keys are in my backpack though, so if you could.
Part 2.
How long have we been in this car now?
At least 15 minutes.
Yeah, we've been trying to find food somewhere near here and we've decided it's all really tourism based and not very affordable. So we're going to have a walk here in Mechelen, just for the video, and we're just going to go to good old Maastricht to get a good pizza there. The weather's good enough to have a pizza outside even.
It is.
Incredible. Let's go for a walk.
Short walk. Bye-bye.
So here's the issue. It's not that hard to find places to eat. It's just that they're all closed. They're open Wednesday to Sunday, and it's obviously a Monday. Because it's a Monday. Because we're walking.
On a Monday.
It's pretty unique, a street like this in the Netherlands. With the height difference and the view behind it. There's not a lot of this in this country. Entering a little park. It's part of a hotel. I'm not sure if we're supposed to be here.
Hotel if you only have 3 months to live.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to check out. You find another church. The church of Mechelen in this case. Oh. It's closed. Hotel the Old Brewery. Look at the thing. How awesome is this building? Not yet ready for beer though. Needs food first. The Mechelen bag, the Mechelen stream. With quite a cute view behind it. Of course, because everything here is cute. Especially me.
And me.
What he says. We can't really find out how or why, but the hill is right here. And we just filmed the hill there, behind that bridge, and that makes sense. You could imagine it going from here under the road to that bridge. But then we also just found
It's also here.
it's also here. So apparently it's making a bit of a circle from here.
I checked it on the map.
Yeah.
So it's true. For some 100 meters that side, the hill does this, and then goes around this part of land, and then gathers here at this side. Nobody knows why. There's no mill here. There's actually no big castle or anything like that. But cheers to the girl. Split personality.
We're on a mission figuring out what's going on because this is also the hill. And it seems to be going into this not particularly pretty building. And then it comes out on the other end where we just were. Is it a mill?
It's a mill.
So there is a mill.
It's an actual mill. I was wrong.
A water
It's
wheel.
the commandeursmolen, so the commander's mill. I think the old part is at the back of this
Let's
building,
go there.
so let's check it out.
We got millstones. This is going places. So where's that mill then exactly?
Here it is.
Don't throw rocks, not even in the water, it says. I don't know what else they would suggest, but
Here's
it's higher here as well.
It's man-made
Yep.
detour. This is actually Detour de Geul. It's best.
Literally, very
But,
literally.
it's actually the real high point, and you see it here falling down.
Yep,
I actually can't see it, but
there's a building in the way.
it's a building in a way.
But there's a mill inside. Now we know. That's what's going on here. And here is the point where the Mechelen Beek comes into the hill, and this side of the hill comes into the hill. And this side of the hill comes into the hill from the mill. And here the hill merrily streams along at its high rated speed. Where's it going from here, Joep?
To Maastricht.
Oh, that's a happy future for it then. There's actually a tap behind me where you can get milk, fresh cow milk, and you want some. But it's €1 per liter, which is not a lot for fresh cow milk. It's not from the supermarket, right? It's local. But my wallet is not with me now, and I'm not even sure if there's €1 in it. So I'm gonna walk to the car and see if Joep can get his dose of fresh milk. I'm not completely sure why he's not walking with me either. He asked me if he could wait there. I think he's afraid his milk is going to run away. I mean, if you wait long enough, I guess it will. We'll get very fluffy. This is the cafe where you really wanted to have a beer. It's very cute, very classic looking. But it's closed, unfortunately. So that may be something to go back to one day because it's a lovely little place. Although I must say, imagine living here with all the noise of the road so close to you. It's a very noisy road with the cobblestones. Not ideal. Someone shut on my car. Unacceptable. Is Joep gonna get lucky? I genuinely don't know because I don't remember what's exactly in my wallet right now. He's gonna get his milk. I'm actually gonna take the car back. We still have some walking to do in Maastricht. And I'm very hungry, so food before more walks. Okay, let's go hand the man his much needed milk money because he's in dire need of his milk. And I sort of forgot where he is now, but I'm sure I can find him. I think yes, it's right here.
Ja, ik moet dus meer hebben.
Oh, he needs more now. Why do you need more? It was €1. Let me guess, they only sell 2 liter bottles.
No, you have to buy a bottle first.
How much is the bottle?
50 cents. But you also have eggs. What do you have? And you can pay with bills.
Yeah, no, I have it, but it's in the back, so I need to turn the car off. Is it not working?
This is...
So just milk then?
broken. Where is the start button?
Joep is milking the robotic cow.
I love my milk.
That's what she said. Joep is happy with his milk, but unhappy without his eggs.
Yeah, it's cool.
Are you gonna drink it right away?
I'm very tempted to.
I'm not stopping you.
No, take it on. Just cannot resist.
He changed his mind very quickly there.
Oh,
Can I be so bold?
nope.
Well, damn it, he's not sharing his milk. I bet it tastes of milk.
So fresh.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, nice.
Scissors. Now he's a happy boy. I'll drive carefully.
And then rain happened. I think we timed this very good.
We wanted to have a pizza outside though.
Oh,
We may change our mind on that one. Either way,
check you on the flip side.
So you tried a little bit of milk. What's your verdict?
It's very nice, but we need to go back because...
Yeah, I was just wondering, I just was gonna say, should we go back to get some more for you? Okay, I'll turn around. No, pizza is what we want. The rain has stopped and we're walking in the city park of Maastricht. Nothing new here, but we're on our way to pizza and that's always good.
Back home.
Back home again, yeah. Cheerio, here's your first Pizza Buckers experience. We already mentioned them in our... which video was that?
The thrift shop.
Oh yeah, we already did, but...
sponsored by all the pizzerias in this area.
Well, and you haven't even had any of their pizzas yet.
Not this one. No, 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 no.
I am so ready for this. Pizza's gone and paid for, and I'm waiting for Joep to come back from the toilet because he had to wash his hands. I like greasy pizza hands, he doesn't so much.
Well, hello there.
Well, hello there. One last city walk and then we're back to the Batmobile. Where are we going, Joep?
Where are you going?
There's a lot of work going on in the city. And with this weather, I mean, look at the sunshine. Maastricht always feels remarkably Southern European, which is something we really couldn't show you in the videos of this place.
You know that the Rolling Stones are living in Maastricht?
What?
Well, they're not touring?
No, I didn't know. No. Aha. Mr. M. Jagger. Oh, he's well hidden then. Never know. Yeah, it didn't look like this at all in October when we were last here.
All that rain.
All that rain. We really didn't make it easy on ourselves or on our viewers, but there wasn't much we could do.
Actually, the city is sunny most of the times, but we had the
Worst year for weather.
Yeah, we have 5 Maastricht videos and 4 of them.
Rainy.
It was never that rainy in all those years when I
No.
live here.
No. I hope it's going to stay like this for a bit.
But,
Some years ago the city wall collapsed and they're putting it back together now. And Joep just said, what's going to happen, Joep?
the big round thing was full of soil first, and now they emptied it, and they're going to reconstruct it as it was back in the days, so you can enter it.
It's like an open tower again.
Yeah, it's an open tower again, and they're going
That's
to be
gonna
a
be awesome.
walking route on top of this whole city wall.
I mean, that already was there before, but of course it sort of collapsed there, so you had to stop walking at that point. Okay.
But it's really impressive. It looks like a archaeological site.
Yeah.
And it's actually the pond that was here. It's now gone because it's all drained. Is that a good word?
Yeah. This was all water. This was completely the city pond. There's still a bit left on the right there, isn't there?
Yeah, we can check.
Yeah, but it was much bigger. Let's see. So we also just discovered that it's actually archaeological research going on there. We're going to link the website that talks about what's going on here in the description below.
Stan, we forgot something.
Yeah, we forgot to record an outro. We're pretty dead, the both of us, I think. That walk was, I think, very vanilla. I think the least interesting one we've done since we started this after Arse, probably.
It's actually partially the same walk as last time.
That bit was pretty.
But it was totally different.
Yeah, it didn't have the vibe. So we suggest you go to Sippenake instead. But then there's some really beautiful views. If you just want to take photos, it's actually a really nice walk this. But then Sippenake is still the better walk.
Maybe we are a bit spoiled.
Yeah, we're trying to make something entertaining and there just wasn't much to talk about. So, but it's typical because it's a touristy area and it's all very touristy, very much for the average walker, average traveler. I don't know, maybe we've seen a bit too much in our tour so far. I don't know. So
I think it's time for bed.
Vanilla it is.
Vanilla ice.
We didn't have vanilla ice.
No, we had strawberry and passion fruit.
And I had strawberry and chocolate. It was very good. So that's good. We can recommend that. So yeah, better luck next week when we will not be going anywhere.
No,
Because
for
you're on
3
a holiday.
weeks.
And then the week after we will not be going anywhere because you're on a holiday. And then the week after we will not be going anywhere because I'm on a holiday. And the week after we'll do a Tour de Meuse XL. We wanted to do that 2 weeks ago, but then the weather was too shit. And now we're sorry we didn't do it. So weather or no weather, XL next time you see us. See you in 2 weeks. And that's actually quicker than we will see each other. See you in 3 weeks, Joep.
What he said.
Just look behind us. I just look behind me.
Ramslag. Secondary clap.
Mezelf een secundaire klep.
Skmeeuw.
Skmeeuw.